Hi, this is Soonja Kim, QHHT Practitioner Level 3. Today, I'm going to share a session story of Hong Yan's. She came to find out what is her life purpose. And I mean, like all other people coming in for a session, she's also very beautiful and able to do all kinds of things. And then I feel that she knows her purpose, but she's wondering what's her purpose. Well, let's see what happens. So listening her story, she was telling me that she has all kinds of fears. Like she has a fear of raising high frequencies. What is that? Nowadays, almost everybody coming for a session, they're all interested in raising frequencies. They want to evolve more. They all say they're awakened. And they watch YouTubes about how to awaken yourself, how to raise vibration. They are well all equipped. So is she. She knows how to raise frequencies, but she doesn't want to. She has a fear of it. Oh, this is different. Fear? Okay, that's a different story, right? And also she was saying she has a fear of, I mean, she has so many fears now. Now let me see what is a fear so that I don't forget what she says, right? Okay, so she said she has a fear of, first of all, I already told you, right? She has a fear of raising frequency. Then she has a fear of being acknowledged. Oh, okay, that's different. Being acknowledged by other people, her worthiness, she doesn't want that. She's afraid of it, okay? And also she said she has a fear of looked up by people as an important person. Okay, so that has something to do with acknowledgement, afraid of being important. What about next? She also has a fear of showing up on public podium, like what I'm doing now to you, right? I'm on YouTube. That's a public media. She doesn't want to do that. She has a fear of it. And also she has a fear of speaking on public, standing on podium, talking to people, maybe a group of people, maybe 10, 12, even she has a fear of that. That's very interesting, I find. And then she has another one is now, she has a feeling of being worthy. Well, that's a lot of, this asks a lot of questions, being worthy. Now I'm so interested in knowing what is her higher self is going to show. I'm just curious now. In my mind was that, what is that? What's going to be like? What kind of life that they are going to show? What is the next one? She's having a fear of being followed by, or followed as a teacher. Okay, maybe something past life. She must be a teacher or something. Something happened. Okay, I mean here my mind going on like that, right? Okay, so now lots of fears, and as I said before, I am kind of very curious now. What kind of life that she is going to see? So she went into trance very nicely. Then her higher self showed life as a World War II. She was living in that world, not knowing what's happened. She had a loving husband. She didn't have any children. She was busy working, and also she puts a lot of effort how to look beautiful, make a beautiful hair. In those days, I find that making a wavy hair is kind of a fashion. So she was busy making wavy hair, nice dress. It was very calm, beautiful, and another not eventful life, other than she was living in Nazi world. That was it. Okay. So I said, after that, she has seen the world of that life. I mean, is that relevant to this current life? I don't see anything while she was talking about all these fears. Where is the answer? So I asked higher self, well, you showed this life, the world was second in Germany. Why did you show that? And what's that anything to do with all the fears that she was talking about? And then her higher self said, yes, oh yeah, I didn't mention that she has a fear of darkness. That life in Germany and in the world of Second World War time, that was experienceable a darkness of Nazi regime. But their life was shown because she is supposed to be appreciate all this little thing that she was enjoying. That is so important thing. That's why they show that life is okay. All the little thing matters. Little things in life is very important. Enjoy it. And only thing that dark shares a fear of darkness comes from them. So I asked myself, okay, but what about these fears like that I mentioned to myself, this fear, that, and that? Where is this come from? Oh, then I said, that come from another life. Well, tell me about it. So higher self was explaining the life she lived back in 1700 in US. She worked as a plant medicine lady. She helped people with the plants. And she was so well respected, and she was so well appreciated. And many people became her students. They were learning about plants from her. And also, she was highly respected. And even many doctors were following her work and learned from her. But then 1700, well, I don't know what happened to the world, but those days it happened a lot, either US or Europe, a lot of people who was doing this kind of helping people by plants or other things, they were persecuted. So she was. And she found out herself standing in the square where so many people around her just watching. Many of them were her students, the people she helped. Now she was in the square, now about to get hanged. They were all standing, looking at her, didn't do anything, just looking. And then she found, looking at them, that was really strange. They are all there looking at her. And in a flash, she left. So that's where she got all these fears. She was in front of public. Now she has a fear of being public. She was acknowledged by all these people, respected by all students and doctors. Now she has a fear of being acknowledged. She has a fear of being followed. And she has a fear of being respected. How about that? And also, what was the other fear? She does not want to raise her frequency. She doesn't want to be the light person, meaning higher frequency person. It all came from that life, the trauma being hung. And still from 1700 to this life, she carried all that. But interesting thing is that when I was talking with her, I'm not psychic. I don't see light or I don't see any auras, nothing. But even to me, she was so bright. It's like the light could not be hidden. And here she was trying to dim it down, denying. I find it absolutely interesting. Of course, I didn't laugh at it loud because she might feel, uncomfortable. But so I kind of inside of me I was smiling big because it was so humorous in a certain way. And here she is full of light, too bright, even I can sense it. And here she doesn't want to. It's very, very humorous situations. So I ask higher self now, she doesn't want to raise her frequency. And how higher self says, well, she's a director of light. What do you mean by that? Well, she is a director of light in Galactic Federation. What kind of Galactic Federation? I mean, higher self were talking so many different people, or they are member of federal galactic federations or member, but we have so many galaxies, and some galactic federation includes some other galaxies. But what is that? So I asked, what galactic federation do you mean? Higher self said, the galactic is the Milky Way galaxy. So I said, how many members do they have? Million members? So you mean, what is the member of a million members? One member per planet. So are you saying we have 1 million planets in our Milky Galaxy? Okay, so all right. Now she is in that Galactic Federation. She is the director of light. How about that? She is a director of light. She is a healing and then working with the lights. And for billions planet members are there, vast members. And she's really busy at night in her dream. In this current life, she is living very, what do you call it? Very ordinary life. Beautiful, loving husband. Her children are very, very special. Her children might be one of those special souls came down because they are already so mature in such a young age when I'm hearing from her. And also she herself says, oh, I'm learning a lot from my own children. And apparently all these children came from the same place. And they're all here working for the same goal. So what is our purpose? Shedding the light to the planet Earth. Helping, raising people to go on light. And of course, I asked what to do with all these fears that she had. I said, oh, that's no problem. We're going to heal that. It's in the past. Now she knows where it's from. No problem. And the trauma from her? Yes. So what is that? In this life, because of that, she has so many fears. Not only that, she doesn't want to wear anything around her neck. Not even turtleneck. That bad. So she learned the lesson. Yes. Then would you be releasing all that trauma and get rid of all this nonsense? Yes. So of course, it's been all healed, all erased. Now her life purpose is such. Now she has to go into the full strength of light. She is indeed a true light worker. So now, isn't it interesting? And even the darkness, of course, fear of darkness gone. Yes, it's of course, no problem. So now she knows the purpose of her life and she will keep working. Whatever she's doing now, she's very good at it. And continue shining lights in full strength. Now she knows there's no way she's going to make it covering anymore. She's in full force, forging forward, helping people. It's a beautiful session it was. I felt I was very baptized by that light. Maybe that helped me to become more psychic, where I didn't have any, maybe a little bit. I hope so. That was a beautiful session. And I hope you enjoyed this session story. Until I meet you again, you take care. Bye for now.